Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your August reading and pre Mercury Retrograde. I'm going to be pulling some tarot and some inspiring cards and pulling some clarifiers for them as well. I also tuned into your energy and I'll share that in a second, but let's get the overall inspiring message here for you. We have curious. Oh, and I think that goes along with what I actually wrote down for you. I have reevaluate your self-image. So be curious about you how you perceive yourself, how you look, and maybe find another way to really prime your energy at this time. So anyways, let's move on to some tarot. Hi, I'm Lorraine Ellen Scott, and I'm an inspiring tarot card reader. I also like to empower you. If the cards come up and they seem a little negative, there are ways to look at things from a different perspective. So thank you for being here, and let's pull some cards and then some clarifiers. And I'm also going to share what I got for you as I was tuning into your energy. Earth energy, of course, that's part of your sign. I wrote some notes. Practical, like that's total Virgo energy. And I'm like, show your whimsical side to shake up the day-to-day life. Like it feels like either you're bored or life just feels like it's so, I don't know, conditioned. Like you want to start shaking things up a little bit. And as we get into the pre-phase of Mercury retrograde, and I believe it's retrograding in your sign, Virgo, this is the time to start noticing where's the easiest way. Like sometimes there can be a little struggle with communication and with energy like that. So where's an easy way for you to just shift how you think about things and just allow things to happen that are a little out of your control. And I know that can sometimes be an issue because you're very practical oftentimes. Now, mind you, if you're reading for your moon or your rising sign, it's not necessarily going to be all encompassing. You got to take what resonates. Everybody is different and it all depends on your birth chart, right? So let me take a look here. Well, you got three, right off the bat, three major arcana cards. The first one you start off with is the devil. This energy really feels like this is something it feels sticky, like it's energy that's been stuck to you for a while. Do you resonate with that? It's not so much you, but it's like you've been attracting circumstances, people, that the energy just feels a little stuck, and it's hard to get out of it. Like it's almost mesmerizingly addictive is what I get, especially from this Chris Ann's Lights Here tarot, the devil in this card. It's just kind of freaks me out. Kind of reminds me of Lost Boys, if you ever seen that movie. Come to the dark side. No, I'm mixing up movies now. Okay. I'll pull clarifiers for these, but actually, yeah, I'm gonna pull right now. I gotta change it up for each reading I'm doing because I'm doing all the readings. So make sure you read for your sun, moon, rising signs as well. And that's the perfect way to really get an overall picture of what you need to be aware of. And you'll know what resonates with you. And that's all that matters. Oh, and I dropped some cards. Grab those. Wow. Devil's really about excess, isn't it? You got three cards to help clarify. You have the Four of Wands. So finding some stability, or if things have felt a little stagnant and too stable, this is where I was saying, get your whimsical side to shake it up. Pull one of those legs of the table out and make it a little more wobbly. So you have to kind of work at it a little bit. You also have Justice and the Hanged Man. So it's seeing things from a different perspective and trusting that, especially with this one, I got a mirror image, so I had to look, especially with this one. If you were to look at both of these and you'd see, oh, the tree that has no foliage on it is clearly going to be lighter than the one with foliage. And yet in this image, they're even, they're balanced. So things that might look in appearance it's more of an illusion for you to see things in that way. I'm not making sense now. What am I trying to say? Don't judge by what you see, feel, and trust what you feel. That's what I get from that. And then the hanged man, or in this case, the inverted tree, is just to see things from a different perspective than what you're used to. That might be a little uncomfortable. And that's why I think it's clarifying the devil card, because it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable to be called out or to see something that it's like, I don't know if I can deal with that. So let's move on. The next card is the good news. You have the Hierophant. So this is a reminder that your spirituality is your saving grace. This is something that you can really rely on and trust. And I love that I pulled it with this deck because it's different than the traditional Rider-Waite tarot. He's smiling, and he's not just smiling, he's happy. He's effervescent. That whimsical side that, I picked up in the notes prior to doing this reading for you, Virgo, is what I pick up from here. Whimsical doesn't mean silly and goofy and something that doesn't matter. To me, whimsical shifts your vibration. It's that bubbly, effervescent energy that allows the rest to fall away and lets you just focus on the essential, amazing energy that's within you. And let's clarify that one. You have the Wheel of Fortune. So if you're not feeling that, trust that everything will come around again. It's like the spoke of a wheel. Everything is integral. Your whimsical side isn't just, because I want to. This is integral for your soul. This is integral for your soul journey. It's also a way for you to lay the foundation for this Mercury retrograde. So it's smooth and easy and allows you to harness the energy of it instead of, oh no, Mercury retrograde. No, it's okay. This is allowing you to let things happen the way that they're going to happen. And the thing that is solid is you, to your core, is you being centered. Let's pull the next card here, the Magician. Trusting that you have that. And it's with the Leo reading. Sorry, I'm mixing them all up now. They're all getting them all done at the same time. So the Magician to me is reminding yourself that even though it might not seem like you have control, what you can control is within you, is how you think, how you feel. You have all the tools you need. You have the experiences you've needed. This isn't the Apprentice card. This is the Magician. So you've already gone through the practice and the learning, and now you're in a position to actually use those gifts, use those tools. So the only way we can trust that we have what it takes is if we're challenged a little bit, if circumstances come in and challenge us. So that's why life isn't always smooth, because we need to see that we can handle more than we give ourselves credit for. So the card that we're clarifying is the Fool. So yeah, maybe you feel like, I'm kind of new at this. I'm new at these tools, and I don't know if I can do it or have what it takes. Be like the Fool and just trust. Just step off that cliff and just trust and know that everything's going to work out the way it's meant to work out. And that's all you need to do. You don't have to think ahead and plan ahead. If this happens, then I'll do that. You don't need to do any of that. You just need to chill out. Okay? Time to reevaluate the way you've been doing things. If things have been a bit of a struggle for you, Virgo, this is the time for you to actually rethink how you can see yourself, because I think you don't give yourself credit for so many things. You've been through a lot, and yet you think that, well, just because I've been through it doesn't mean that I'm gonna be good at it, right? I realize that my microphone is really far away. I hope I'm gonna move it closer and hope that we sound a little bit better. So apologies for that. Speaking of newbies here. All right, so let's move on to the next card that I pulled, the Eight of Wands. It feels like you just want to go, go, go. You want things to happen. You want things to spark and go fast. And it's like, let's get this done. I'm so organized. I'm prepared for it to happen so quick and so efficiently. But I'm picking up that it doesn't always work out that way, and that's totally okay. You have to let things happen in the time and the speed that they're meant to happen. Let's pull a clarifier. Got the Hierophant again. That's a it's coming in again. All right. So to me, this is really saying I mean what I say, and you are in the position to trust everything you've been through. You're connected to this higher divine energy. Trust that you are, and that might help even the energy out a little bit so that you have enough of that drive, that fuel to sustain you. You're not going to burn it all out right away. It's actually going to happen in a more even keel way, if that's what you want. Okay. And then the last card, and before I pull that, I just want to say I would love for you to subscribe if you haven't, and make sure you thumbs up this video because it really helps YouTube see that my channel is entertaining. I don't know what the algorithms do, but they do like the old thumbs up. So I appreciate you. Let's move on to this card, the Seven of Cups. I don't think Virgo likes the energy of too many choices because it's so hard to logically think of what to do. I don't know. Let me know. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Whimsical side to shake up day-to-day life. I feel that there's a variety of things for you to do, and it gets to the point where there's too many choices. It can be a little overwhelming, but let's pull a clarifier. You have the Star. And I think there is something that you really, really want, because I'm getting that when you wish upon a star, or twinkle, twinkle, little star. So to me, this is about wishing for something, and maybe that's not your energy. Typically, there's you're logical about things, and you trust your experiences and your education, and sometimes we just have to believe. So when you do that, which of the choices you have to make help you feel like you really are part of a magical universe, which makes you sparkle even more. That's what I pick up from that. So before we go, I'm going to pull a my microphone is stuck on the card. I'm really having trouble talking. I think this Mercury retrograde energy is already coming in for me. I feel it in my words aren't connecting with my thoughts. But I think in this case, I don't even think my thoughts are connecting anywhere. I'm pulling a card for your spirit animal to just bring in that energy of what you can embody. Let's see what comes up. Oh, I love it. I think I'm going to meditate with this right after I'm done. So we have owl spirit. You see clearly now. I think when you allow yourself to reevaluate what's going on and have some whimsical energy, that spontaneity, something atypical to what you already do now. I think Mojo agrees. I don't know if you can hear him chirping, but I think he agrees. And it's interesting because 4-3 reduces to the energy of 7. So if you're thinking the energy of the number 7, well, we had the 7 of Cups here. So about choice, you have the choice, and it's okay. You don't have to see the big picture. You just have to see clearly whatever it is you're meant to see right now in the moment. All right. There you go, Virgo. I hope that makes sense for you. I will see you in a new video. And till then, peace.